It starts today. Oh my god. It starts today. Hello friends. It's me, Laura Burns. Hey everybody. I'm so excited that you're here. Welcome back to my channel. And if you are here for the very first time, allow me to give to you from my heart. Welcome and introductory jazz hands. Aww. If you are just meeting me for the first time, you might be like, what's up with the jazz hands? There's nothing up with the jazz hands. I just do this when I get excited, and so I started doing it in videos, and now I just can't stop, so everyone gets them. Welcome to my community, to our community of fun, compassionate, loving, creative, funny, smart weirdos. We all bring our own flavor of weirdo to the community, and I'm glad that you're here. Okay, today I'm very excited to be bringing you a video about, a dream come true. I mean, is that so cheesy? It's so cheesy, but it really is something that I dreamed of doing, that I have worked the past year on with my friend Katrina, who you will see later in the video in clips and in photos. And I just can't believe that it finally happened. Like, we were planning it for so long, and then it happened. It's over. It's done. And it's like the next one is going to happen, you know? So, oh my gosh. Okay. So this video is about the retreat that I recently hosted. If you don't know who I am a yoga teacher, a body liberation coach. I'm interested in fat liberation, body positivity, all of these things, right? And I'm interested in them because these are the things that have helped me still be alive and walking around this planet. They've helped me to grow and learn and become a confident, empowered person who doesn't have to live within diet culture and the patriarchy and all of those things anymore. Whoa, this got heavy. I just want to have a fun video about the retreat. Okay, so what I did for the retreat was try to take pictures and try to take video clips, but I was not great at it. Luckily, other people took photos, and I did remember to take a few clips. So I just want to talk to you about the experience of the retreat, how it was planning, facilitating, and then how the actual weekend went. And I'm going to intersperse that with clips and photos when I can. So my friend Katrina, who is a social worker, and I have worked on this for the past year. I think we started in March last year. As a yoga teacher and a coach and all these things, like, I've really wanted to run retreats. I am a person who really likes to host people in my house. And so the idea of like curating a special space, you know, a weekend free from negativity and all those things, it's like really appealing to me to think about retreats, right? So like, I want to give people physical and mental space away from everyday life so that they can like live in their bodies in the moment and connect with the people around them and just like have fun, have a good time, be with yourself, be present, you know, all those things. So yeah, so that's what we did. So we planned this for like a year. We picked a venue, we picked a theme, we made gift bags. And here is a nice photo of our gift bag that Cindy took. And there is the eye pillows that I made for everybody, a rose quartz heart-shaped crystal, the My Courageous Heart deck, and of course some earplugs because yeah. We did all kinds of stuff. We planned the workshops, the content, the snacks, the everything. And because it was the first time either of us had done that, we were like, oh my God, we have to plan every tiny detail. We have to plan so far in advance. And I think that, maybe it was overkill, but it was also really good that we did that. Cause we were like, you know, what might we expect to go wrong? And, how can we plan and, have contingency plans for all of those things? So we planned, people signed up. Oh my gosh. When people were signing up, I was like, oh, it's really happening. People are really signing up for this. Oh my God. Like, how exciting. And like, what an honor for people to trust us to give them this weekend, you know? Oh God. It like is really, I don't know, like humbling, and it makes me just feel like really grateful. Okay, so then it was time for the retreat, and I'm going to insert some clips here of that morning when we left for the retreat. Hello, I'm in my bathroom. It is a little after 5:30 in the morning. I just did my skincare. It's so early. This is so early for me, but I'm awake. I did it. I got up. It's time to get some coffee, and me and Katrina are gonna hit the road and drive to the venue. Oh my god. We have been planning this for so long, and it's finally the day. It starts today. Oh my god. It starts today. So here we go. Hey y'all, it's super dark. You can barely see us. I'm here with my friend Katrina, who you don't know yet, but you will. And you can kind of tell this is the back of my car. It's full of stuff. It's very early, hence why it's so dark, but we're like literally getting in the car to hit the road. It's very exciting. Jazz hands. Hey. All right, bye. So we left super early in the morning, as you saw, and we drove. We had fun in the car just talking about, you know, going over our checklist. Katrina is so organized, and she made us checklists of like when we get there, like here are the things we need to be sure and do to make sure that everything is right and ready for the people. And we had to put gift bags out and names on the doors and snacks in both houses, and signs to take your shoes off and signs not to put food down the compost, and set up the vision board area and the name tags and the face masks and the candles and the yoga room. We rolled out the mats and put the props, like, oh, like all the things. It was a lot. We got there at noon and like worked really hard, and people started getting there at 5, and we like pretty much the whole time we're just like going, doing things, exploring the property, getting everything set up. Oh my gosh, it was so much. Hey y'all, so we're here. We've been working really hard. I'm like tired. Getting set up for everybody to get here, and I think everything is set up. I had to get something. This is our cabin, so I went to get my speaker for our welcome reception. I'm gonna open a bottle of wine and sit down because I've been going all day, and then people are gonna show up. Oh my god. Here is the main house. That's where I'm going right now. Anyway, having a lot of feelings. I can't believe it's really happening. I started crying earlier when we like first got here, and the houses are beautiful, and like I'm just, I don't know, was feeling really good and like grateful, and you know, I've wanted to do this for so long, and it's really happening. Anyway, it's cold, which is nice. We're gonna start a fire in the fireplace, and I'll check back in. And then I forgot to take any video clips at all of that evening of people arriving and us doing the welcome and introductions and having dinner and having the first yoga, the Shavasana. So I think we have photos, and I'm not sure, some of them I'm not really sure like what class they're from, but I'm gonna go ahead and throw some in now. And here's the yoga space. As we set it up for them, we put the mats out with bolsters and blankets and blocks and straps, and it was a really beautiful room. It seems like most of the photos I have from yoga are from morning yoga. This is from sunrise yoga. We had the flameless candles out. You can see everybody relaxing. It was a really pretty space, and a nice intimate space where we were close to each other but not so close. This is from actually the afternoon class. We were able to have the doors open because it wasn't as cold and it was nice and sunny. I love this photo. And here's some stretching that I'm leading. And people could pick and choose what classes they wanted to come to. Some people came to all of them. Some people came to some of them. And here, this was from a morning class, and she was not ready to be in the world yet. And here's just a nice little clip of everybody in the relaxation pose at the end of class. It was just really peaceful and nice in this space. So you can see the yoga space, and I do have a clip from the first morning of yoga, and I'll put it here, and it was very early. It was very early in the morning. It was sunrise yoga.
Hey y'all. I am in the studio. It's early, the sun is not up. I am teaching a sunrise yoga class and it's just really pretty in here, so I thought I would show you the room. Oh, that's my hand. I have not yet spoken today, so this is the first time. Yeah, I did not get any footage of day one because we were so busy, but I'll tell you a little about it now. Okay, it's dim in here, so I look red. Day one was really good. Sorry, I'm like kind of, well, still tired. Just woke up not too long ago. But I am drinking some coffee. I'm making this video so I can warm up my voice so that I can teach. Day one was really good. It was so amazing to meet everybody and to jump into things. And I totally forgot to take any kind of video, so we'll see. Hopefully I do better today because I really want to show you like the property and talk to you about stuff we're doing. But I just also, I'm busy. But yeah, so we got here, set up the houses, got everything together, explored the property some. People started showing up, so we had them like checking in and making name tags and having snacks and stuff. And then we had a fire going in the living room in the big house, which I'll show you later. And then people were arriving. We did welcome and introductions, and then we had dinner, and then we had restorative yoga. And then people were hanging out in the big house, and I hung out for a little bit, but I knew that I was gonna have to get up at 5:30 in the morning, so I was like, okay, y'all, I gotta go to bed. So I came back to our guest house, took a shower, went to bed. I was really tired. It was a long day yesterday. Today it's gonna be another really long day, so I'm trying to remember to practice self-care, to take care of myself, to rest, to drink water, to eat when I need to eat, to not just keep pushing when I need to rest. That's a big thing for me, because I'll get caught up in like everything that's going on and forget that I need some downtime. So that's my big goal for today, is to remember to have downtime and to remember to eat and drink water, because when I get busy I don't do those things. So all right, well, I'm gonna keep drinking coffee and getting ready for sunrise yoga.
And this is just a little view from the deck outside the yoga studio in the morning. And this is the group photo of people that went to sunrise yoga, proof that they made it. And this was just a kind of sweet picture of me and Katrina right before sunrise yoga started. I love my morning voice. It's so deep. It's like, hey. So yeah, day two, sunrise yoga and breakfast, and then there was free time, and then we had a nature walk planned, and I'll throw some photos in here. And here we are, all of us on our nature walk, led by Katrina. And I love that she got this photo of Rachel coming through, all of us kind of winding through the trees, and then Cindy took this one of me. We were at the very back and we were poking along looking at cool stuff that we were finding along the trail. And afterwards we went to the yoga deck, and I led us through some stretches and kind of an impromptu yoga class that was super fun. I really had a good time leading everybody through some stuff. So things that felt good after our nature walk, some nice stretches and stuff. Here you can see us using the railing, and then some fun yoga poses. So we got to play with balance and strengthening, and then it was just like kind of hangout time. So a lot of people were hanging out in the hammocks. There were 3 hammocks, which was really fun. Here's a view from the hammock looking at the yoga deck. Just like very comfy chill out time. And then here's just the view from the hammock looking straight up into the trees. So the nature walk was really fun, and then like kind of fooling around with the hammocks, having the time on the yoga deck. That was so cool. I'm glad that somebody was taking photos then, because I didn't think to do any at all, but luckily, as you saw, I have some photos of that. And it was chilly but not too cold, so it was really nice. And then we had lunch, and like the food, oh my gosh, the food was so good. Every meal was delicious. Everyone was like, oh my God, this is so good. What is this? This is so good. Everybody wanted the recipes, and the chef, her name was Morgan, and she was also just like our point of contact there, and she was super nice. I'll put a picture of her right here. She was so fun. I really liked her a lot. And her food was really good. It was nice because it was like warm and filling, but not too heavy. It was like very comforting. And there were always like nice sweets at the end, and like coffee and tea all the time, which is so good. And like really good snacks in the afternoon. So after lunch on day 2, we had some free time, and then we had an energizing yoga class, which was still very gentle and accessible, but like more than the other classes that we had had. So we actually were like moving. There was, you know, maybe a little bit of sweating that happened, and then a nice shavasana relaxation at the end. And then later that afternoon, we went and did a really cool thing that I'm super pumped about. And I have photos of that, so I'm going to show you and talk to you about it at the same time. And so then we had something that we call the power of selfies. And this is an exercise that has been really helpful and very impactful for me in my journey to body liberation and self-love. And that is learning to see myself in photos and not immediately go to the negative. And so we had everyone who wanted to taking yoga selfies and experimenting with looking at the camera, not looking at the camera, maybe partner poses, just trying some things out. Here's me and Katrina. Maybe putting themselves a little outside of their comfort zone, and you know, having fun, playing with it, and hopefully learning things that they can take home and play with at home, and really like actually doing selfies, because these weren't technically selfies. As you can see, I was taking those photos, but I think that some of the people here like really found this very helpful, and kind of had a little breakthrough in seeing themselves in photos and thinking about how they could look in photos. And so there were lots of laughs, of course, and lots of fun. This is me with my aunt, actually, right here. Yeah, it was so good. Everybody was such a trooper with trying something that they hadn't done before, and really allowing themselves to be vulnerable. This is Cindy. She's such a bright, shining star. She's so smiley and happy in all her photos. I love it so much. And it was just so cool to see everyone's different personalities coming out with these photos. Some of them more used to being in front of the camera than others, but everyone like really being brave and, you know, taking this safe risk to allow themselves to try something new. And man, I really respect that, because it's hard. It took me years to do these things. To see myself in photos so many times that I could stop seeing immediately just the negative. So, man, so much gratitude for these people, and so much fun. Oh, and this is a blooper shot. We were trying to take a group photo, and the timer wasn't working, and so we got this gem of a photo. And then a good one. And we're all doing the Courageous Heart Mudra, which is the hand position. So that was so cool. You know, so like I said, the activity is something that has been really impactful for me and for other people that I've worked with as a coach. And it was really cool to be able to do that in person with them, and to have fun taking these yoga photos, you know, which is something that most of them had never done before. Yeah, I don't know. It was so fun. They're like, this whole weekend was like so much laughing. It was so good. Like everybody, what a good group. Like everybody meshed well. Like we were all very different kinds of people, but everybody came in just like with a really vulnerable, open heart, and just like a desire to be in community with each other. And it was so fun. Like everybody's personality was, I'm just like thinking of people, and like, it was so good. And so then there was snack time, then we had dinner. Ooh, and I think for dinner, that was the time when we had this curry, and it was so good. Oh my God. And then Saturday night after dinner, there was kind of hangout time. And then we had, so the theme of the weekend is about the vulnerability and the courage. It's My Courageous Heart. And so we had the My Courageous Heart yoga class, which was movement and relaxation and everything themed around vulnerability and openness and safe risks and bravery and giving yourself permission to do what you need to do and taking that next right step. And then after that, we all went down from the yoga studio into the main house's living room. We had the fire going and we did a My Courageous Heart ceremony is what we called it. But really it's just like a ritual of releasing. And that was really powerful and like really beautiful. And there were some tears. There were not everyone was crying. You know, I think it impacts people differently. But it was really nice, and we all got to, you know, write some stuff down, and then we burned it in the fireplace, and everybody had some quiet time of reflection. And it was really special. And then we had wine and snacks and just like talking and hanging out and roasting marshmallows and making s'mores in interesting and creative ways. This is Holly. She really wanted s'mores and we didn't have the proper equipment, but she made it work. Roasting marshmallows, I think I have one photo here. So in that photo you can kind of see that my marshmallow is on fire because I like to like set my marshmallow on fire till it's black and then pull the outside off, like the blackened part off, and it's like inside the blackened part as you pull it off it's hollow, but it's like creamy around the inside. It's so good. And then I just set the inside on fire again and like do it, you know, you can usually do it like 2 times. And everyone was like super grossed out by that, but I love it. I don't care. I like it. I also like burned popcorn. So listen, I am who I am. I make no apologies for liking burned things. And then I hit the sack. I went and took a shower. I was like, I'm pooped. I was really tired. And so, yeah, I went to bed because I had to wake up for sunrise yoga again. So then the last day was Sunday. We had sunrise yoga, we had breakfast. Then we did a walking meditation, which was really cool. I think I have a photo from that. So for the walking meditation, we met here outside of the big house, as I keep calling it. And then we walked down the road. This is the private road that leads to the houses. And it was just really nice. We had 2 different ways that we did the walking meditation. The first one, just really looking to notice each step and every part of it. And then we kind of got to a halfway point and pulled a card from the My Courageous Heart deck. Everybody pulled their own card and then contemplated that card as we made our way back towards the big house. So everybody thinking about something else. And then people were just kind of getting their stuff together, and we all came back together in the big house living room for our closing circle, where we just kind of debriefed from the weekend and talked about the theme and what we were thinking and how we were feeling, and just like kind of talking to each other, you know, our new friends. And we did a little closing exercise with some breath work, and I don't know, it was really nice. It was really nice. We made some notes about how we could remember to take home how we're feeling once we're back in the real world, because re-entry can be kind of rough. And so that was nice, just to be able to, for, you know, in that moment, current us, to give future us a reminder of how we wanted to feel. And that's really nice. I like that a lot. So. And here is a shot that Katrina got. I didn't know. During that closing, we all kind of closed our eyes and we were thinking about what we had written down as our kind of takeaway to bring with us to help us, you know, get back into the real world with kindness. And here's me leading it. And it just felt really nice to be there together with everyone and closing in such a sweet way. Yeah, and then people were starting to go. Oh my God. And we like, there were so many hugs and like photos together. So I'll put some here and just like talk over that. Well, here are a series of photos of people as they were leaving. Oh my gosh. It's so crazy to see these now and just remember, oh, that's me and my mom. We finally got to do our partner pose. We're so cute. But oh, gosh, it was so bittersweet because we had had such a good weekend, but people were, you know, had to get back to their regular lives. So I love that we got all these photos. Here's me, my mom, and my aunt. I love that we have this photo together. But yeah, and I'm looking at these now and I'm just like, oh, you guys, I wish we were still there. So here's one of the group photos that we did at the end. We're all doing that mudra, the Fearless Heart mudra. And then here's our excited, we were actually doing jazz hands in this photo, but you can't tell. And that's it. That was the weekend. That was the retreat. It was so good. Going through these photos and these video clips to pull it together. It's now almost 2 weeks since I've been home. And I was going through that. I was like smiling. I was like laughing, remembering things that happened or things that people said. Oh my God. And just like really, I don't know, feeling so good, feeling that community again, just like I was there, except I'm not there. I'm here. I don't know. It was so good, y'all. I'm so proud of the space that me and Katrina were able to create. I'm so proud of everybody for choosing to come, for like being brave and taking that risk to come to a retreat. Mostly people didn't know each other before they got there, and that was so cool to see them like bond and have fun together and feel safe with each other. So, gosh. I guess that's it. I just wanted to share about the weekend because it was really special, and I mean, that was my first retreat, but it is not going to be my last. I've already booked the venue for next year and picked a co-host, which is really exciting, but it's also kind of a secret right now. And I have a summer retreat coming up. I'm working with somebody to create a retreat just for people with PCOS. That'll be like next spring. Yeah, like so many retreats happening, and I'm so excited. Like I've wanted this for so long, and like it's finally here. I feel so lucky that this is my job, and so grateful for all the people who sign up and put themselves out there and like trust in me to like bring them a good time. And so I'm so happy that it went so well this first time. I learned a lot. So, you know, I always want to do better and, you know, grow and learn from every situation that I'm in and every project that I do. So I hope that, you know, in the future, it'll just be better and better. And yeah, I'm super excited about what's coming up, what's next, what's my next right step. That was the card that we pulled at in the yoga class before my Courageous Heart ceremony. So I always come back to that. What is my next right step? And yeah, I feel like my next right step is continuing to do these retreats. I feel so good about it. It's a lot of work. It's very tiring. In fact, this is a photo that me and Katrina took on that last day after we were all packed up and ready to hit the road. We were like, oh my God, we're tired. I mean, I just feel so full of everything, all the good things. So, yeah, really started 2020 off with a bang. So thank you so much for watching. Feel free to comment or ask questions or I don't know, whatever in the comment section below. And yeah, thank you. Just thank you for being here. Thank you for being part of the community and listening to me and supporting each other. And I'll see you next time. Bye. Thank you so much to the supporters who make it possible to create this content. And if you enjoyed this video, please consider joining Patreon, where for just $2 a month, you get access to our private Facebook group where I post behind the scenes videos, first looks at boxes and products I'm trying, and weekly live chats where we talk about literally anything. Your support means so much to me. Thank you for bringing your particular flavor of weirdo to our world of kind, compassionate folks. All the links will be in the description box below.